up, fellow Mercs? Welcome back to another episode of 𝙔𝙤𝙪𝙏𝙪 Ops. My name is Sig, and I'm your host for this, of course. Here at 𝙔𝙤𝙪𝙏𝙪 Merc Ops series, it's zero sweats, all bangers every day. If you're new around here, welcome, and let me break this down as how 𝙔𝙤𝙪𝙏𝙪 Merc Ops actually works. I'm going to test out, as an everyday casual player myself, alright? I'm going to test out the latest Warzone classes and see if they really pack a punch and truly are these metas that everybody claims they are, or they simply just look good on that digital screen of ours. I'm going to roll into matches with each hot meta build, of which I will acquire either from websites, social media, DMs, or the comment sections of videos or my live streams. I'll run those through real-world scenarios on Warzone, such as Battle Royale, Resurgence, and Plunder. I'm going to tell you what I personally feel like works, what doesn't work, flops, what you should or shouldn't plug straight into your loadout. And again, can't emphasize this enough. I am a casual player. I don't make money at this. I am not a pro of Call of Duty. I will never claim to be a pro of Call of Duty. Alright? I play for the enjoyment of the game and enjoyment of playing this game with other people, especially my buddies. So, please keep that in mind that this is very much from a casual perspective. But this is also to see if these meta classes really work, because they claim, quote, everyone can use a meta class. So we're going to test that out, and that's why you can think of this as a stress-free lab, fun, fast, and all about helping you get those highlight-worthy moments to making the clips for your own content without having to worry about pulling out your own hair, figuring out what attachments to use on these weapons. So without further ado, grab your favorite snacks, drop that favorite playlist, and let's jump into today's meta Merc Op, which is the STG44. Now, it's time to find out if this is going to be your next favorite Warzone class. No sweats required, of course. So, all I gotta say now is, let's go! Alright, here's the breakdown for the STG44. And it is an MW3 assault rifle. Okay. So again, if you don't have this weapon unlocked, go into your armory, select it, work on it to unlock it, and then level up, of course. So, let's get into it. Again, this comes from, I actually saw this from a few different creators like Mr. Marvel and a couple FaZe members and other content creators as well. So this is their loadout that I saw. And again, this was recorded on the 21st. Their video was uploaded on the 20th, 19th or 20th, I believe, was the latest one I saw. So again, this is their breakdown. At the end of all of this, you will see me tell you my personal opinion along with what I would maybe tweak on it. So let's get after it. Again, STG, and yes, I use Horde camos to make sure my videos and my weapons stand apart, so I know it's mine and you guys have ways to tell. Alright, starting with the optic. They went with the slate reflector. Go with whatever optic feels good for you. For these meta class loadouts, I do exactly as they do, so I don't get any lashing, so to speak. I mean, it's not the exact, it's different. The optic, I don't care. I'm going to do exactly how they did, and I'll give you my opinion on it. Optic, that's up to you. They went with slate reflector for the muzzle. They went with the caster X1 compensator for amazing recoil and gun kick control. This is a must-have in my opinion. For the barrel, they went with the Bruin Brooks heavy barrel. This did a really big buff to bullet velocity and range, damage range, bullet velocity, and movement speed. All in all, this thing just got a big buff with that, okay? So we went with that one. With the magazine, they went with the 50 rounds. Trust me, you're going to need it. And then lastly, for the stocker, they went with the DR79 combo stock. This adds even more to the gun kick control, recoil control, and firing stability. All right? And let's go to fire range. Alright, so we're going to test out... Oops, my bad. Back it up. Walk it back. Forgot. Damage effective range is 47.2 meters. Solid mid to long range. And then damage beyond is 63 meters. So your prize is right around 50. You're going to get 39, and then beyond 63 is going to drop down to 28 and get worse. Now we can go to the fire range. Ugh. Skipped a whole bloody step. Alright. STG. 5 meter, 10 meter, 25. usually go there. I'm going to try. I'm going to be honest with you. Probably going to miss a lot of shots there. Again, mouse. I have joysticks. So let's test out the 5 meters. 0.7. 10 is at 0.7 as well. Go to 25 if I can manage it. You probably have better aiming control, so you know, again, take that with a grain of salt. The best I can kind of show that one is getting down there and mount. So and then 50. Oh, let's just reload. I don't think I'm gonna get this one. I'm gonna be honest. 1.6. All right. Stand up. MW2, MW3 weapons are probably my favorite for the pure reason of tack stance. Because sometimes tack stance just slaps a lot harder. So let's do standard. Oh, we gotta get a little bit closer. All right. Hit fire. Pretty gnarly spread. I know there's somebody that's like, why don't you put bullet impact set? I don't like that set. I don't like it. Just pay attention. ADS. Not too bad. Up and to the right a little bit. All right. Tack stance. Not too bad overall, but let's test this out with real world application and let's drop into a mode of resurgence and show you how this actually handles. So let's get after it. And as always, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button to stay up to date for more. I'll see you at the end of the video to give you my perspective on if anything needs to be changed, if you should add it, or just scrap this whole damn thing altogether. Let's get. I have teammates. I do. Another boat? Let's try the other boat. See, if they jump off early, I'll take the boat by factory. Otherwise, I'll take the boat by patrols. Alright. I like the Grokova as my weapon, loadout, but not as one issue to me. AKA ground loot. Don't know why that was so hard to find those words. Dummy. Oh, they're right by me too. Get wrecked. Oh, or find my loot.
The enemy is no longer tracking you. You lost tracking you. Good work down there. Kill. Marking the rest of that squad on your tac map. Get hunting. Friendly loadout drops on the way. Switching mags. Enemy soldier incoming.
If we can get my loadout. Go STG.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Enemy destroyed. Use your tac map to hunt down the rest of them. Self-revive marked.
Come on. There's some.
Your squad made it to the safe zone. Losing ground. Moving. Enemy soldier incoming.
And really just want a camp loadout, but what's showing up?
Your squad mate is redeploying. Well done. Switching mags. Enemy dropping into the AO. That squad. Hunt them down.
I can get sniped.
You have reinforcements inbound. Reloading. We've got 10 squads active in the field. Target down. Marking the rest of them.
So we're just gonna stay over here now? Man, I'm upset.
Resurgence window is ending.
That was weird. Can't hit broadside.
Eliminate all bounty targets.
Really hope one of them gets that.
Prices are back to normal. Enemies are dropping into the area. Primary objective complete. All targets eliminated. Resurgence has been deactivated. This is the end game. Supply crates have been restocked. Load up.
Oh damn, they're fighting down there.
Switching mags.
TACON, authorized LGBR strike. Indicate location. Setting waypoint. All squad mates are in the safe zone.
Reloading.
Five squads in operation on the AO. You're in the top three. Don't let up now. Bounty targets identified. Weapons free. You're in the last two. Now finish this. 3 squads left in the war zone. Stay on. All bounty targets are KIA. Well done. Hostile shooter.
Nazir authorizing UAV mission.
Your squad made it to the safe zone. Got gas moving in.
Timeline expired. UAV exiting the AO.
Changing mags.
All bounty targets destroyed.
Nice. What do we get with the STG? Oh, it's fast to kill. Awesome. At the time of this recording, that is 4 for 5 wins. All right, there you have it, the STG44. I'm kind of mixed on this. I'm personally mixed on this. Like, I like it, but you have to once you get beyond 20. Once you get to like 25 and beyond meters, you definitely have to have really good capability of controlling your own recoil. Having that joystick allows you to just slightly manipulate it to help you immensely. Keyboard and mouse, in my opinion, is a little bit more difficult for that type of thing. I'm not doing this argument of controller versus keyboard and mouse, which is harder. Each have plus and minuses of themselves. I have a whole different episode for that at a later date. So with this, I personally would not change anything but one item. Again, the optic is up to you. I don't like the slate reflector, but also I don't hate it. It's not my preferred. I prefer the Jack glassless but really any optic would work. If you want some range, you get like a 1.5x or 2x or 3x, 4x, and it will be a good long range one. But again, that is a variable depending upon your playstyle, and that's what's so crucial about this. To take a moment out is to remember your playstyle is what's going to dictate all of this. If you are a run and gun, then you need a either iron sights or optic like the slate reflector. If you are a let me stand my ground and get a little bit of range on them, medium to long, then maybe do a 1.5 to 3x scope on it. And then if they get close, switch your tack stance, and you still have that capability. And if you're a long range, either sniper, camper, or support, then don't use this weapon. Get a sniper, marksman, and do that. But the only thing I personally would change would be the stock to take it from the DR79 combo stock, which already gives you a good buff to gun kick control, recoil control, and fire aim stability. But hear me out. If you go to the no stock option, gun kick control gets a massive buff to it. It's just it's huge, and then you also get a good aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed. The only drawback on this is where this comes into play. If you go no stock, this is definitely more of a close range. Like, you can still fire at 47 and 50 meters and still get mass damage to it, but recoil is going to be kind of a bitch, if I'm being honest. Going no stock, for my play style, it made it where I definitely had to use this as a close range, and I tested this out on a live stream as well. And if you want more information about live stream, check the descriptions. Everything's there. But you get a big buff to mobility and handling and hip fire spread. But again, your recoil takes a huge hit to the nets in that one. So, but other than that, that's all I got for you, beautiful people. The next episode up is going to be one like I didn't find it on a video. I didn't find it on social media. I didn't find it on a website. I literally was playing Warzone with my buddy Lane, who again, if you want to see all that, you need to go check out the live streams. And he was playing with the FJX horse, and I figured let's do it. Let's test it out. Let's see if the FJX horse is still as nasty as it was in MW3, and hell, even season 1, 2, kind of in 3. It got nerfed in 3, Black Ops 6. So that's gonna be the next episode after this. But without further ado, thanks so much for tuning in and hanging out, chilling out with me tonight. I do greatly appreciate it. This is the STG44 Op inside of 𝙔𝙤𝙪𝙏𝙪 Op. I am Sig, of course. It's my channel and my name and everything. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do greatly appreciate it. As always, if there is a loadout you think you want me to try or you want to troll me with, but you still want to see if I'll do it, comment that crap down below. Let me know. Do the full breakdown of it, please. And what I mean by that is say like, hey, it's an MW2, MW3 Black Ops 6 weapon. It's the STG44 assault rifle, optic XYZ, muzzle XYZ, barrel XYZ, and like tell me what it is. Don't just tell me like this one was actually sent to me. I had to find the breakdown to find the exact loadout. But don't just say, hey, do the STG44. I need more information or else I have to do research. And it could be wonky at that point, if I'm being honest. So, just my opinion. But until next time, everyone, remember, take care, stay healthy, have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't forget to check out the description for more information, including our growing Discord channel where everybody's welcome to join in. And whether you're a gamer, streamer, content creator, a viewer, or you just want to support each other, or you're looking to talk, let me know. Join the Discord link via the link below. Let's have some fun. And then if you want to catch my live streams, that's also listed down in the description. We're live over on TikTok. Till next time, thanks so much for tuning in, chilling out with me tonight. I do really appreciate it again. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. See you on the next Merc Ops as we test out the FJX Force. See you next time.